A really interesting, I think, legal action happening in the tennis world at the moment. Nick Kyrgios and Novak Djokovic are kind of the face of it. So this group of players taking legal action against the ATP, the WTA, so the women's and men's tour, the ITF and the ITIA. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, look, I guess in layman's terms, essentially the PTPA feel like they perhaps have tried to work within the system with the tours and the governing bodies that you've just mentioned, and they feel like they're not being represented, they're not being heard, they're not feeling like they're being seen on some of the reforms that they're looking for. They've had plenty of conversations and they feel like nothing really has changed or there's no momentum. So when we're talking about what they're looking for reforming, and that's tennis scheduling, how much the players play, the fact that they're obligated to play sometimes mandated tournaments, endorsement deals, just those type of things. So look, it's a developing story as well, and there is a lot to play out. So, you know, we're all going to watch this space, but essentially that's what's happening.
Casey, always these things, are always a lot of devil in the detail, and it was a 130-page document or something
which I have not read a single page.
I'm sure I'm not going to read it either. But
no.
What do you think will be the outcome? Do you think there'll be a resolution, or do you think this will go all the way to litigation?
Look, I really hope there's positive change, Tubby, and you've been in sport long enough, and myself included, where there's always a bit of a shake-up in sport, and it's needed sometimes for positive change to happen. So maybe this is a time where, you know, all of those parties will come together and really discuss those issues that the players feel like they need to be seen and heard more about. Obviously, you know, the WTA just recently announced their comprehensive maternity initiative. You know, we know that there's different topics that the players are asking for, but there's no doubt that work is being done. But I just really hope this is a time for positive change and maybe a real shake-up for everyone to start talking together and really make a positive impact for the sport, because I love tennis. I've lived and breathed it my whole life, and all I want as well is for the players to feel like they have the best conditions to give us the best product, so that the audience and the fans also get the best product as well.
Worth noting too that it's not really about the top players. These guys this group of players are fighting for some of the lower tier players who don't do as well in the prize money and should be getting a bigger slice of the pie.